Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. That was like yelling it. I'm so happy no one's home right now. So in this week's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Makeup Revolution Cream Highlight and Contour Kit in Fair. And this little beauty is cruelty-free and vegan, and it's only £15, and it is basically one of Makeup Revolution's new releases. One thing I will say about this video, and it is literally frustrating me, which is why I kind of like ended filming early, is the lighting is changing. Now, obviously when this video goes up, it's going to be a few days later. But you guys remember that day, especially those in Southampton, where one minute it was like really sunny and the next minute it was like blizzard snow? Yeah, that's the day I'm filming this on, and the lighting in this video is just like literally all over the place. Like one minute you can't see me because it's so overexposed. My phone's going off. One minute it's so overexposed and the next minute it's really underexposed, and it's just like, oh my god, like now you can see it's getting brighter. My phone's going off as well. There's so much going on. Like now it's really bright and I can barely see, so I'm just literally just going to jump into the video because it's frustrating me. So if you guys want to know my complete honest opinion of the Cream Highlight Makeup Revolution kit thing, I've messed this up massively. So if you guys want to see how well this Cream Highlight and Contour Kit works for Makeup Revolution, then keep watching. So these... God, I can't talk today. So this is the Makeup Revolution Cream Highlight and Contour Kit in Fair. Now it's quite difficult to see with my light on it. These highlight and contour kits come in 4 shades. They come in fair, light, medium and dark. Now all makeup brands are releasing like loads of variety of shades right now, and I think Makeup Revolution kind of made a little bit of a mistake here by only releasing 4. There's so many skin tones out there, and 4 is not gonna like accompany for all the skin tones. I feel like if Makeup Revolution can release a fair and a light, then they definitely need to kind of make a mid-range of the shades, so definitely go for like a dark and then a deep skin tone. So this is the packaging. It's like a beautiful rose gold and nude colour theme going on. I think you can already tell by first glance this is kind of a dupe of a well-known contour set. I feel like Makeup Revolution have definitely duped the Kim Kardashian West contour set. I think it basically looks pretty much identical, even down to the colour scheme. I feel like brands aren't even like sly when they're duping stuff anymore. I feel like they're like, meh, I'm duping it, deal with it. And then when you take it out of the packaging, obviously you've got the 2 contour and highlight stick things, and then the double-ended brush. So we've got the double-ended brush that says Makeup Revolution on it. It's got this kind of like diamond imprinted plastic handle with like a little divot in the middle where your finger can go, and then we've got the sponge end, which has a round side and a flat side. The flat side will be really good for kind of getting into the crevices, and then the round side will be really good at getting like wider areas, so like your chin and your forehead. However, it is really small. Like I don't know how long that's going to take to blend out, but it just feels quite soft on my skin doing this. Then we've got the synthetic flat brush side, which is, oh my god, so soft. I don't really know what I'm doing with this brush. So then we've got the actual contour and highlight sticks, but the only issue I've got with them is I don't really define which one is the highlight or contour stick. I feel like they should definitely have like a sticker kind of like on the end of the lids, or at least like in the middle, saying which one was like the highlight on the contour one, because otherwise I'm just like you literally only know when you open it up. So this one is the concealer and highlighter, I think. So this side is the concealer end, and then this side is the highlighter end, and that is quite a lot of product in there, I will admit. And it seems quite thick as well. So I've just swatched the concealer shade on my hand for you, and that is very fair. Like I actually feel like that might be too light for my skin tone. I don't think I've ever even used a cream highlighter before, so this is going to be quite interesting to try. Ooh, so this one's the concealer and this one's the highlight, and oh my god, that highlight is so like pearly and iridescent. Oh, even if you rub it, it doesn't really come off. It kind of like blends, but it doesn't really come off, so that's quite good. Right, and now we've got the contour stick. So we've got the lighter side and the darker side. So this is the lighter side. Ooh, I'm not too keen on that. Looks a bit orangey for my skin tone, I think. And the darker one. See, I like that. I feel like that's going to be better for contouring. So I feel like I'm going to use a darker shade for contouring, and then this kind of more orangey bronzy tone for kind of warming up my face a little bit. First things first, like I do in all my videos, I need to push my fringe out my way, but I don't know where I put my headband. Oh, I think I did that too far. Ta-da! I have already done a face mask and primed my skin and applied my foundation, so I don't need to do any of that in this video. So I'm literally just going to jump straight into the product. So the first bit I'm going to do is my cream concealer. I feel a bit uncomfortable pushing the product out the whole way in case it snaps, so I'm going to kind of put it down to that half. So it does feel quite creamy when it's going on, although it does have like a little bit of a tug to it, so it's not like kind of swooping on really easily. You do have to kind of work at it a bit. However, it does seem to have quite good coverage, don't get me wrong on that, but if I just zoom you in, it's really highlighted the pores around my like nose and cheek area, and it hasn't really covered any dark bits around here. Right, now the other eye. The more I use it, the more it's kind of pushed in, if that makes sense. So like, it does kind of like come in and out the tube really easily, but it is like pushing in the more pressure I put on it. That coverage seems pretty spot on, like that is like full coverage, going on well, I think. So I'm just gonna do my contour now, and I'm gonna take the cooler tone side of my contour stick, and let's see if I can add some shape to my potato face. This looks weird. Oh, my lid. Now I don't know if I meant to wet the sponge side or leave it dry, but because obviously when you get a normal beauty blender, you wet it. I'm gonna go and wet this side. So I've just wet it and it has definitely got bigger, so that's a positive. It kind of looks like an ice gem at the moment. Now I'm gonna use this to blend out my highlight and contour. I'm going to stop using the kind of sponge side of it, because if I zoom you in, I don't think it works very well with water, because it's kind of like made it all like runny and taken it off. So I'm going to switch to the synthetic brush side and blend it out that way. I really like the brush side of this. I feel like it's a lot quicker to, you know, blend out any areas. So I've done my concealer and my contour. Now I'm just going to warm up my face using the warmer side of the contour stick. I have only put like little lines on, purely because I'm not that keen on the shade of this. I'm using the synthetic brush side again. I feel like I've given up with the sponge. The light outside, look. 1 minute it was like really dark and now it's really light. Oh, bloody clouds. So I think the side that's meant to kind of like act as like a cream bronzer actually did really well at adding some colour to my face. I honestly think I probably could have done with a little bit more of it, but hey how. Now I'm going to go in with my kind of cream highlighter. And I'm a bit scared to do this one actually. I've never used a cream highlighter before. Oh, that like shot down. Did you see that? Like I had the product basically full out and it's just like gone back in. I've done it where it says to do it on the Tan Beauty website, so like my cheekbones and the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to use the sponge to blend it out, so hopefully this works. It does not work. It is not budging. I'm just going to use my finger. Oh, it works okay with the synthetic brush. That is not a bad highlight. Not too shabby. The highlight itself, pretty good, pretty good. The inner corner of my eye, I'm just gonna do it with my finger because this brush is way too big to fit into the crevice of my eye. It's getting some pink bits of reflecting in it, which I actually don't mind. I think that looks alright. I like that highlighter. So I finished my concealer, my contour, my highlight and my bronzer. So I'm just gonna go finish the rest of my makeup and make my face a bit more presentable for camera, and then I will come back and I will tell you the pros and cons of the Makeup Revolution Cream Highlight and Contour Kit in Fair. 2 seconds. So I'm back, I've done my face. I only did my eyebrows and my eye makeup and some lipstick. I didn't do anything to my face. I didn't put any matte powder on. I didn't put any like, you know, more concealer, anything, nothing on, no more highlighter, nothing. This is all this set that's on my face right now. So I'm going to start with the pros of this cream highlight and contour set. So, oh, hit myself in the face. The biggest pro of them all is it's cruelty-free and vegan. Like, that is amazing. More products are becoming more cruelty-free and vegan. Secondly, it's affordable. Like £15 for essentially like 6 products is really, really, really good. I think that's amazing. And the fact it's a dupe of the Kim Kardashian West one, which is like, I would have to sell my liver to get that contour set. Probably wouldn't actually have to do that. I'm being very over dramatic right now. Oh my god, the highlighter I actually think is so good. Like, I'm not joking, when I stood in the mirror and I was doing my eye makeup, I was like kind of like turning my head into the light and I was looking at the highlighter and how It just looked flawless. Like, it actually just like blended so easily. The glow is just so natural and nice, but it's got that little bit of a pinky purpley tinge to it. I was fully staring at it in the mirror like, damn girl, that is a good highlighter. So the highlighter I think is the best part of this set, hands down. It blends so easily, like literally if you use that synthetic brush, it literally just blends like flawlessly. It's so easy, it's just like bloop, 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 blended, done, move on, next. The synthetic brush is literally out of this world. Like, I was not a fan of the sponge side, but I'll get back to that later. But the synthetic brush, I basically did it for my whole face, and oh my god, I thought it was incredible. Like, literally flawless. It's so soft on your skin. It literally leaves you with such an airbrush finish, and I just would 100% use that brush to do my highlight and contour all the time. The cream products themselves, when you apply them, they have like such a little bit of a tug to them, which to me is like actually a really good element of them, because it means that they're not like super creamy that they're going to come off throughout the day. It just means that they've got like a little tug, so you know they're going to stay on your skin. I am also really loving this rose gold and nude packaging. I think this theme needs to carry on because it's so pretty. So moving on to the cons, I personally am not the biggest fan of cream anything to do with makeup. It just doesn't go with my skin at all. I prefer powders, but when I was using the cream sticks, it really highlighted the pores around kind of like my nose and under eye area, and I just was not a fan of that. Another con is there's not a very wide variety of shades with this. There's only 4. I was really not a fan of the concealer element of this kit. I just feel like it did not conceal anything. It didn't conceal my dark spots. It didn't conceal, like, my nose is quite red and I have like a little spot on it as well. Like, it didn't conceal it at all. Like, you can still see any like imperfections in my skin. You can still see the redness like poking through. I just feel like it didn't really work that well as concealer. Then again, when I did the concealer with the flat synthetic brush, it actually stayed on and covered a lot more than it did with the sponge, so that may be due to like the application brush that I just didn't get on with the sponge. So the last con I think with this product that personally from my opinion is I don't like the sponge. Like, I absolutely love the synthetic brush, I think it's amazing, but that sponge I cannot work with. I didn't know if you were meant to have it dry, you know, spray it or make it damp. I had no idea. So I obviously went for what you usually do with a beauty blender, and I wet it, and it literally just took the product off straight away. So that could be like completely my mistake that I even wet the sponge, and it might have worked better with a dry sponge. But personally for me, any like parts where I put concealer is always quite sensitive, so I don't want to use like a dry sponge on my under eye because it's just going to make it more red. Overall, this product is probably like an 8 out of 10. It's just like there's 2 elements I just wasn't that keen on, but other than that, I think this is a pretty damn good product. So I would buy this again. If you guys have tried the Makeup Revolution Cream Highlight and Contour Kits, let me know in the comments below what you thought. So if you guys did like this video, remember to give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, then please subscribe to my channel because it makes me super happy. And if you already have subscribed to my channel and you are a returning viewer, then I really hope you like this video. And even if you're not a returning viewer, I really hope you like this video as well. I just really hope everyone that has watched this video enjoyed it. That's what I meant to say. The friggin' sun, it's just making everything so bright. So I think that's the end of my video. I'm getting way too annoyed at the sun, so I'm calling it quits. Thank you guys so much for watching. It makes me really super happy when you guys watch my videos. I just love it so much. And I will see you in my next couple of videos. Bye guys!